Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and another beautiful day. And I say beautiful, it might not be a beautiful day to some, but it is currently pouring. It's tough to tell with these brand spanking new high-tech cameras they put on these cell phones, but it is pouring out. And one of the things we really enjoy, I really enjoy, well, he can sleep through whatever, but one of the things I really enjoy is coming out in the wagon and driving the horses in the rain. It just is just peaceful. You can hear the rain on the roof and horses, the hoofs flopping, and I don't know. I certainly enjoy it. We're out here, but we've tried for the past couple of weeks. All right, we're getting some rain. Let's get the horses hitched up, and then sure enough, it stops raining, and which that's fine too. I mean, there's no worry. It is tough to tell though. Tough to tell. I mean, you can see the rain dripping there. It is pouring. I guess if you look over there, you can kind of tell it's raining. But I got Barbie and Georgie out again today. Old Josh was supposed to bring me another halflinger for me to work, but I haven't got that halflinger over here. And you know what? I'm gonna get some shoes on those Belgians here next week. And once I get the shoes on those Belgians, old Barbie and Georgie are gonna be getting a break. I have a feeling we're gonna work them Belgians a good bit. They've kind of got it. They've been on easy street, just getting fat, just eating away and just kind of living life. But they got a job here pretty soon here. But wanted to talk a little bit about resiliency. How resilient are you? What would you do? What could you do? What will you do if you need to show some resiliency? Now, what does that mean? Does that mean fuel goes to $20 a gallon, or there's lines like there was in the 70s, or there's, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And if you have to flee the cities, you got to leave the cities. Head out to the farm. Do you have a skill? Do you have a skill set? Do you have a place to go? Listening to a couple of podcasts actually that I really enjoyed the train of thought. One was with Joel Salatin. He was on Just Rose podcast, a really good one. A couple other ones that just got me thinking. Almost got me thinking, but also kind of verifying, or kind of giving me some reassurance in the way that we're kind of living our life. We're forced to make some decisions. I guess that would be the thing, forced to make some decisions. But it wasn't that long ago. Things were crazy then, and we made a decision, I made a decision, our family made a decision that we were going to be resilient, that we were going to be somewhere that the wheels fall off. We're not going to be running somewhere like a scared dog or a chicken with your head. We're where we want to be, or where we feel comfortable, where we feel secure and feel resilient. And those were decisions that we made. But just thinking of that kind of line of thought, I mean, where are we not resilient? Or those are things to ask yourself. Where are you not resilient? What are things you could do to be more resilient? I mean, I did a video not too long ago. We got into horses. I didn't grow up a horseman, but this little guy will. But I didn't grow up a horseman, but I did, grow up around nature, around animals and whatnot. And but we made, I got into horses, and girls, it is. This camera's so good, you can't really tell, but let's see if we can really zoom in. It is just coming down in buckets right now. Let the girls get a little break here, catch their breath. Oh, Georgie was ornery. Georgie right here was ornery today. She said she did not want me to catch her today, and I don't know. Barbie comes right up, sticks her nose in that halter. Georgie's another story, but she's a little special. She's not special to me, but she's a little special. Just in general. But we got into the horses, and one of the main reasons we kind of got into the horses, a couple reasons, but just how holistically they added resilience. And that could be other livestock, obviously not just horses, but horses to us offer a form of transportation. Obviously, we're in here my nice old boots, but it's muddy out. A form of transportation. They offer a form of fertility, right? We use their manure to grow our vegetables, to do our gardening, our farming with. They also form not just transportation, but tractive power, which may be a little bit gray there, but tractive power meaning I can pull a hay rake with these two. I can pull my hay mower, pull the hay rake with these two. Those are just ways of resiliency. Those are ways that the horses have come in there. The ways our garden, we were truly blessed back around 2020 and whatnot, when the world was falling apart. We knew where our fresh vegetables were going to be coming from. We knew where a lot of our simple starchy staples like sweet potatoes, corn were coming from, and we could see it. You could see it. There was the resiliency there. Community-wise, we've been where we're at for about a year and a half now, where we're at in Tennessee, and that's something we're still building up, is resiliency when it comes to neighbors, right? Our close neighbors, but great, but just even branching out, not just our immediate neighbors, but those who are within our close vicinity, trying to get them out to the farm, trying to have dinner with them, and just building resiliency in every way we can. And it's a beautiful thing when it starts coming together. It's a scary thing when you don't have the resiliency and you're needing it. And so, I don't know. I just it got me thinking. I really enjoyed the train of thought there. I'm a big Joel Salatin fan. I love his work, and I've read all his books, and I've met him a couple times, and I'm a big fan of his. But he actually was even mentioning how he's talked to some folks who are learning to drive horses and kind of getting into horses, and I would say that it's not a bad skill to have for not even entertainment, for basically recreation. Obviously not a bad skill to have, not a bad skill to be able to pass on, but up until not even 100 years ago, maybe 85 years ago, everybody had a very close relationship with their transportation, with their tractive power, because it was horses. Here in the U.S. and other countries, it was maybe oxen. In other countries, in other parts of the world, it might have been camels. But definitely 100 years ago, 85 years ago, most people, it wasn't. A lot of vehicles were luxuries, and so it's I don't know. I just the world's a crazy place right now, and in the not so far past, we were worried about, just a year ago or a couple years, there was a lot of people, farmers, that were worried about where they were going to get their fertilizer, where they were going to get their fertility. They were worried about where they were going, the price of diesel. They were worried about the fossil fuels that they were going to use for their tractive power. They were worried about, being able to buy the seed or do these things, and there wasn't a lot of resiliency. There still isn't, and the worst thing you could do is to go crawling on your hands and knees and beg an old big daddy government, because, as we mentioned before, and I'll say it again and again and again if I need to, but the most scary words you can ever hear, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, are hello, I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Scary words. I'd almost put that on a t-shirt, but it'd be too scary. I mean, I wouldn't even want to see it. It'd be too horrific. But resiliency. We're not on a huge scale, but what will be a huge scale? What could be a huge scale if those worries did come into fruition to the fullest extent? You've got your fertility, boom. You've got your tractive power. Your tractive power makes more tractive power, like that one right there, and we find out about this one this upcoming week. And then your seed, your seed, what you're growing or whatnot, that is, you're definitely not gonna do that with GMO, this or that, or I don't know. Let's just be resilient, y'all. How about that? Y'all got any things where you're being resilient, or leave it in the comments, or where you think that someone like I could be more resilient. We certainly are doing our best, enjoying every minute of it, and that's the biggest thing, just enjoying it. We got to a point in our lives that we're spending time with the children. We're on the farm. We're on the homestead. It's like we're really picky about what we choose to do, because if it doesn't beat out driving some pretty looking horses, hanging out with the ones you love, then why do it? So that's kind of where we're at. But hey, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like button on your way out, and I'll catch y'all here on the channel for another video in the not so far off future. Bye bye, everyone. Step up, Barbie step. Hey, stay up. Brakes over.